Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I know I just got done reading a whole volume of One Piece, but also the newest chapter of Dragon Ball Super is out, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Yo, peoples! Kyushu United you here, and welcome back to yet another reading of Dragon Ball Super, as we continue on with the Dragon Ball Super superhero section of the story, because once we get past that, then we can get back to the unknown of Dragon Ball. Chapter 95, The Ultimate Teacher and Pupil. And we are here at the Red Ribbon Army's hideout, while we got Krillin at the police station, West Capital.
Huh? What the?
What is that?
It's from the camera monitor it's from the camera monitoring the lake.
And this is Krillin talking to his commanding officer.
What is all that?
And then we go to the Clean God 2 section of the movie theater. Well, there's a movie theater with the Clean God 2 happening.
This movie was so amazing!
Will these movies ever get less stupid?
Yo! This is 18, and this is Marin! We didn't see this. This wasn't in the movie. This wasn't older teenage Marin. And we still got 18 wearing tracksuits. She loves tracksuits.
This movie was amazing too!
Will these movies ever get less stupid?
Oh, it stopped raining.
Wait, that Chi!
What's up, Dad?
Could that be Gohan? But why? Who would he be fighting?
And then his watch goes off.
Huh? Ma'am, Krillin here.
Apologies, I know you're off duty, but we have a situation.
And then 18 is wondering who's Krillin talking to.
We finally located the Red Ribbon Army secret base.
Really?
And then Krillin is supposed to be off duty, but he has to hide around the corner to keep other regular civilians from seeing what's going on.
It's in the lake, as we suspected, camouflaged via hologram.
The lake? That's where I'm sensing Gohan's chi.
And then Marin and 18 are looking on.
Sergeant Nuts, I've got a nasty feeling about all this, so let me scout it out alone to start with. In the meantime, can I recommend that you evacuate civilians from the area, just in case?
Will do.
Krillin, are you going somewhere? What about our restaurant plans? Sorry, sudden work thing. I see. And who was that woman? Wait, what? Her? Sergeant Nuts is my boss! Uh-huh, sure she is. I'm tagging along. Huh? Okay, sure. Having you along might come in handy.
Oh, 18 is getting suspicious. She thinks Krillin is speaking to another woman. But then we cut to Gohan, who's fighting number 1. And he tries to hit number 1, but the android number 1 blocks it. Gamma 1 blocks his punch, but then he starts to see that Gohan is starting to push his hand back. Like, he stops Gohan's hand, but then Gohan starts to push his hand even further because Gohan is in a state where he's just utterly mad. Because last we saw of Gohan, he was in his Super Saiyan state, but now he decided not to use it anymore, and he's far stronger than when he was using Super Saiyan. And then he delivers 2 solid blows to Gamma 1 and sends him flying. And then, as he sends him flying, he goes behind him and then he goes behind him, then kicks him down towards the ground, and he slams into the ground. And Gamma 1 punches the ground in frustration. Darn. Pan! And Gohan tries to go for Pan, but Gamma 1 shifts in front of him. We aren't done yet. And Gohan's just glaring at him. Mind you, Pan is not in any real danger because Piccolo's with her. Great, looks like he's back in action.
Woohoo!
And they do a fist bump to each other. And then Gohan continues to fight Gamma 1, while Magenta and Carmine, Dr. Hedo, and Gamma 2 look on.
This is absurd!
Yeah.
You mentioned a wicked cabal. What does that mean? And he kicks away Gamma 1 again. Gamma 1 gets on his feet and aims his gun towards Gohan. I'm referring to you people! And Gohan just easily bats away the shot from Gamma 1. Give me a break! Says the guy whose team kidnapped a child! You're the evil ones here! Never.
Remain calm, Gamma. Go on, join in, number 2.
Yes, sir. And then Gamma 2 jumps in, but then a helmet goes flying in and hits Gamma 2 in the head. Not on my watch.
Well, if it ain't King Piccolo himself.
And then Piccolo reveals himself and then bursts out of his disguise. Not King, just regular old Piccolo. Like I already told you! And then he powers up. Huh? Piccolo's here, goes Gohan. And Gohan and Gamma 1 continue to fight each other while Gamma 2, you really did survive. Here to get whooped by me again? Try learning your lesson. I'm a smidge different than before. Oh yeah? Well, you're not getting away again! And then Gamma 2 launches at Piccolo, but Piccolo just easily dodges him, grabs his arm, and then proceeds to kick him in the midsection. And then punches him in the face, and then sends him flying in the opposite direction, way past Gohan. Like on the outer edge of the hideout, skidding to the ground after burying a tunnel above ground. Why are you here, Piccolo? That can wait. Focus on the battle. Will do. And then Piccolo goes back over to Gamma 2. A power-up? That fast? Or were you hiding this before? Huh, I bet you're dying to know. Ever the talker. Sorry, pal, but even your new strength won't measure up to what I'm really capable of. What I'm really capable of? Oh? And Gohan just continuously beats on Gamma 1 over and over and over again and then kicks him into a building. Phew. But before he realizes, Gamma 1 is right behind him and tries to deliver a double-fisted blow onto Gohan, but Gohan just blocks it with one arm, going, don't you ever give up? As an android, I operate at full power until my energy is drained. Yeah? How much energy do you have left? If you must know, I'm at 82%. That's not good. And then it cuts to Piccolo, who's fighting Gamma 2 over and over again, and he gets kicked through a building, though, mind you, he was guarding this whole time. Crap, even my recent boost isn't enough to match him. And then Gamma 2 lands on top of a building behind him. I'm Dr. Hedo's masterpiece, you see? That's so. And you obey his every command? Sure do. That's what we were made for. And Piccolo, using telekinesis, just chucks a whole bunch of debris at Gamma 2. Which Gamma 2 tries to shoot, but the explosion makes him put his guard up, which allows Piccolo to shift in front of him, like speed in front of him and kick him away. But not before Gamma 2 uses the propulsion of firing his gun to launch him right back at Piccolo again. And then he somersaults and kicks Piccolo in the face. And Piccolo is seen falling in the distance as Gohan is contending with Gamma 1. But he still manages to kick away Gamma 1, and he goes over and flies over and picks up Piccolo. You okay? Yeah. And then the two Gammas are facing their two opponents. Listen well, Gohan. We're up against androids, so dragging this out won't do us any good. We gotta finish this in one go. Got it. And they both speed off towards their opponents. Gohan to Gamma 1 and Piccolo to Gamma 2. And they go full power. Gohan going in with a punch, and Piccolo going in with a kick. And both hits land. Gohan punches Gamma 1, while Piccolo punches Gamma 2. And the speed of the attack and the effects of it is so blinding that Carmine, Magenta, and Dr. Hedo have to cover their eyes. And both Gamma 1 and 2 get sent flying into opposite directions, with Gohan making his way towards Gamma 1, but Gamma 1 flies away, but Gohan is still on him. And then he tries to shoot at Gohan, but Gohan is still speeding towards him and deflecting all the shots, and then proceeds to headbutt Gamma 1 back into the distance.
Oh dear, number 1!
And then Piccolo is contending with Gamma 2. And then seeing Gamma 1 being manhandled by Gohan, he kicks Piccolo in the midsection, sending him upwards, and then he starts blasting him. And then he tries to fire at Gohan, and Gohan sees the shot, and he dodges. Then Gamma 2 shoots again, and Gohan is now on the defensive, dodging away from all of these shots. And while that's happening, Gamma 2 barely manages to notice that Piccolo comes up right behind him with a big stone block and tries to smash him with it. And the two Gammas then jump up Gamma 2 jumps up to where Gamma 1 is.
Let's take them out at one at a time. Who's first, Piccolo or Son Gohan?
Say, number 2, are they really part of a wicked cabal?
Duh, of course they are. You heard Dr. Hedo, right?
Yes, he did say that. Still got some fight in you, Gohan?
This guy is like a brick wall. I haven't had any luck in taking him down.
I'm not faring but much better. We're in trouble if this goes on much longer.
And then both Gammas launch towards Piccolo and Gohan. But they go for Piccolo.
Coming for me?
Oh no!
And both Gamma 1 and 2 nail Piccolo in his chest. But they keep the attack up as they drive him straight through the complex and keep going deeper and deeper underground. But Gohan catches up to Gamma 1 and grabs onto him going, "Quit it!" And now it's just Gamma 2 who's left with Piccolo, who proceeds to pull him straight through the mountain and then fling him upwards, while Gohan holds on to Gamma 1. And then it is Gamma 2 who's looking at Piccolo, who's charging up his special beam cannon. You don't seem like you're actually bad. Just someone following idiotic orders. And then Piccolo fires a special beam cannon at Gamma 2. And Gamma 2 creates this energy shield that deflects the special beam cannon, but the shot starts spreading and firing off in different directions, including the area where Magenta, Carmine, and Dr. Hedo are.
Dr. Hedo's orders could never be wrong.
How? How do you know that? Just because he gave them to you? See? Androids like this are just plain stupid to a degree. How do you know Dr. Hedo's orders are never wrong? If he orders you to kill a person because he says they're bad, you just automatically think that, okay, well, he says they're bad, so automatically they're bad. You never How? I thought you androids were supposed to be smart.
Dr. Hedo's orders could never be wrong.
The orders may come from him, but Magenta's been giving him bad intel. Ever consider that? And that's when number 2 realizes, huh? What? Then he flies into the air.
All good, number 2?
Let's get this over with. You know how much time and dough went into making those buckets of bolts?
Ugh. You're starting to see the big picture, right?
Shut up! No, it can't be! No way!
As Gamma 2 flies and kicks Piccolo directly in the face, back down into the ravine. But before he can get further, Gamma 2 grabs him by the leg and then slams him into another building. And then Gamma 2 flies over and just hits Piccolo all the way on the way down, just over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's over for me. And as Piccolo is falling, he remembers what Shenron said to him. I threw in a bit extra. And then a symbol appears on Piccolo's back in a flash of light, and a giant beam of light shoots up from the ravine. As Gamma 2 is shocked to see, Gamma 2 is still shielding his eyes, like closing his eyes because the light is so bright. And from the ravine rises Piccolo with a different color, a bulkier body, and he's way taller now. He's just brimming with power, a different colored body, and he's massive. Like, bulky massive. And that's the end of chapter 95. And the next chapter doesn't come out until August 20th next month. So overall, this is a continuation of the movie. And we're at the point where Piccolo is preparing. And mind you, you can't see it. You can't see the color because it's black and white pages. But this is a brand new form for Piccolo. And it has a name, but I'm going to wait until the chapters themselves actually give the name. Overall, this is what I like to see from Dragon Ball. Constant fighting over and over. Piccolo questioning, making the androids question whether or not Dr. Hedo is actually being led astray. Because Dr. Hedo's still a kid. And he's still very impressionable. He's a genius, but not to social cues as to why Magenta is so bent on killing Goku and everyone related to Goku and getting rid of Bulma as well. Dr. Hedos thinks that they're just some evil cabal bent on taking over the world with other aliens, when that's not even the case. So he doesn't even realize that. And so Piccolo's the one putting the idea in their heads like, you ever thought that maybe your creator is being told something wrong? No, Dr. Hedo's orders are Dr. Hedo's orders are never wrong. But you ever thought, but if you're a smart android, you would be wary of people trying to tell your creator what to do, because they could have nefarious intentions, which of course Magenta does. Good to see you, Psycho. I'm giving my final words, and that'll be it for this reaction. But you would think that these smart androids would be able to pick up on whether or not Magenta's intentions for Dr. Hedo are in fact genuine or not. But they don't. They just see the orders that Dr. Hedo gives them, and that's all. They never question anything, or they never wonder, they never concern themselves with that sort of matter. But that moment is going to pop up again soon. I know it is. But we won't get another chapter until next month, so this will be a nice break for me for a while. But I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. This was a fantastic read for Dragon Ball Super. I am looking forward to the next one. So, and I know this is a bit shorter than what I normally do, but, I mean, I've seen this before in the movie, so I'm just, and there's, oh, wait, before I stop, this is the first time we're seeing Marin as a teenager. And 18 wants to travel with Krillin because she thinks he's cheating on her. So she's going to the whole battle where Gohan and everything is. But apparently this is the first time we see Marin as a teenager, because I don't think we even see Marin as a teenager in the movie. So there are some things that weren't in the movie that we're seeing here now, which I actually do appreciate, because it makes it seem more fleshed out, just a tad. But seeing older Marin, like teenager Marin, it's all like, okay, wow. The years have indeed progressed. And still no sign of, and well, we've seen Goku and Vegeta, but it's like all this time has passed and they haven't changed the way they look ever since like the original Dragon Ball when they were older. It's like their aging has slowed down. They're like Viltrumites from Invincible to a degree. But yeah, great chapter. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say at the end of the evening is, well, not evening, but day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then please, because this helps the channel, like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know, because the more the merrier. And because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.